What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. Yep, more of this stuff. Actually, it's out. Oh, crap, I'm out. Oh, there we go. One last little money shot right there into the palm of my hand. So, oh, God. So, it's currently 12:02 p.m. here on April 1st, April Fool's Day. And like my cousin posted this morning, I was half expecting, to wake up to news of that the coronavirus thing was just one big giant April Fool's joke and, all that good stuff. And unfortunately wasn't. This is still an ongoing thing. This is still something that's going to be around for a little bit, longer than I anticipated, but I still think that we're going to get through this. I think we'll be fine. As long as everybody stays home, washes their hands, practice social distancing, all that good stuff. Just be smart about it, But anyway, there you go. So, worked just this morning at the wholesaler, and don't have to work Pizza Planet tonight. They gave me tonight off, just like they did last Wednesday. So, I think what we're anticipating is my wife and I are going to try to fix a part of our back fence that the wood is kind of rotten. So we're gonna put some planks up and just drill these long screws into the planks to reinforce them, because the city a few months back put a new I think it was a gas line in the alleyway, and when they did it, they ruined a portion of my next door neighbor's fence, and they kind of pulled a part of ours off. And we really didn't notice it until, after a month or two. But we're like, really? Because we don't see that back fence very often. And in all honesty, it was a little irritating that the city, my neighbor straight up called the city. It was like, you guys are going to come fix this and pay for it. And sure as hell they did. So maybe that's what we should have done, but it might be a little too late. And a little too late in the ball game. So anyway, how are you guys doing today? That's question number one. How are y'all doing today? What are y'all doing today? Anything you anticipate, that you're going to be watching on Netflix or Hulu or all the above, or YouTube even? Yeah, lady. Yeah, look both ways next time before you take off. This lady almost just ran right in front of me. I was like, yeah, that would have been nice. You guys seeing me get to third base with an airbag. I've done that once before in my life. That's why I have a big old dent in the tip of my nose. If you guys ever meet me face to face, you'll see a big dent right here. And that's because a buddy of mine and I, back in 2012, got into a car accident where we got T-boned by a drunk driver, and the airbag, it dented my nose and broke my glasses. And it was fun. Got T-boned by a drunk driver. It's a good time. And yeah, so wanted to talk about, there's optimism, this is a little bit of optimism. The NFL has pretty much stated that they are going to start on time, that they're not going to have to worry about this coronavirus, that everything is going to go according to plan. That includes the draft, that includes preseason and the regular season. They did extend the playoffs to 2 more teams, the 7th seed in each division. Or each conference, never mind, each conference, God bless, if they had each conference, man, 2 teams per conference, that would be ridiculous. But anyway, so they approved of that. I think it starts not this season, but next season. And so what that means is teams that, like my Dallas Cowboys, and hopefully this doesn't happen, but teams like my Dallas Cowboys that go, 8-8, or 7-9, or 9-7, or a mix of whatever, those teams get in. So let's say we're in the NFC East, and the Eagles win the division. Ugh, God, that left a bad taste in my mouth. And they're, let's say, they're 10-7, because that's the new number. Is they added an extra game, so it's 17 games instead of 16 that you have to play. But oh man, I didn't even see that red light because that giant mixing truck in front of me. Actually, it was still yellow when I ran through, so we're good. But yeah, let's say the Eagles win the division at 10-7, and we're sitting behind them at at 9-8, then if we're the next contestant, if we're the next best thing, after all the 6 teams that get in that deserve to be in are in, then we have a shot to be that 7th seed. And hopefully it's not like what happened a few years ago with the they were the St. Louis Rams at the time, where they got into the playoffs with like a 7-9 record. I was like, really, a 7-9 football team makes the playoffs? That's fantastic. And I think the Cowboys won 8-8 that year, so I was a little salty, but they won their division at 7-9, so wow. But anywho, so there we go. A little optimism that the league is projecting to start on time for the NFL, and if that happens, then awesome. There were talks that they were going to resume baseball here pretty quickly, but it was going to be with no fans, so it's just the teams playing against each other, which I'd rather have the games with no fans than not having it at all, man. I hate that we can't have sports right now. I understand the magnitude of why we don't have sports is because something like this, but I mean, come on, give me something, man. I just want one set of people to go up against another set of people and them keep score over something, whether it be points in a certain part of a patch of grass, or points inside of a net, or points inside of whatever. Just I want 2 teams to go against each other, and I want there to be a point system. That's all I want, man. I'm just like a crackhead. It's like, give me. You got any of them sports left? But anywho. And I made a really, really funny joke on Facebook this morning, and nobody commented on it. Nobody liked it, man. I felt like, always a bridesmaid, never a bride type of situation, because I made a joke. It was like, random thought. Though there have been many TV shows whose first episode is called Pilot, I believe the TV show Wings did it justice with that name. See, it's funny, because Wings is about pilots and whatever. Anyway, you guys are probably too young to remember Wings. I say that, I'm 27 years old. I'm saying you guys are too young to remember Wings. Wings is a good show, though. It was one of those shows that my dad watched, and I had the privilege of sitting and watching it with him, like Cheers. Cheers was another TV show my dad really got into, and I got to watch that with him growing up. So I knew all about Ted Danson, and knew all about Kirstie Alley and a bunch of other actors and actresses. Norm! So I was raised on pop culture, so that's why my first autobiography is going to be called Blame Pop Culture and My Father, because this is what you get. Because of pop culture and my dad, this is what you get right here. So, guys, I'm going to go home and eat lunch. I'm so freaking hungry right now. I don't even know why I'm that hungry. I went to bed pretty much right after I ate dinner last night. My wife made spaghetti, and it was fantastic, except I screwed up royally because I added a couple of Parmesan packets and a couple of crushed red pepper packets, and I mixed it in after I cut up my spaghetti and got as much sauce and everything I wanted on it. And I took a couple bites. I'm like, man, this is really spicy. Did I put that much pepper? And my wife looked at me and she said, you put more crushed red pepper in it? I'm like, well, yeah, I like, crushed red pepper and Parmesan in there. She's like, baby, I already cooked it with crushed red pepper. I'm like, oh, damn. So it screwed me up, man. It didn't really, it didn't affect me, as bad as I thought it would. But it was still kind of like, oh my gosh, man, this thing is killing me. And so I enjoyed it thoroughly. I left a little bit of a portion left because I couldn't finish it, but I enjoyed it. It was really good. My wife knows how to cook. She does. She's amazing at it. And for those of y'all that got a woman during this quarantine, during this time of turmoil, and your woman can't cook, I feel sorry for you. But anyway, yeah, so this is going to be a short one today. I really don't have much to talk about. If you guys want to send me questions, go for it. But I asked y'all's first question. Here are the keywords here. Keywords are crushed red pepper already in spaghetti. There we go. That was a hard one to say. Crushed red pepper already in spaghetti. So there we go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and end it right there with that. 2 more questions, and then I'll get out of here. So 1, how's your day going? What are you doing today? Like that. I can't remember his name. Oh man, Leslie Jones. Is that what his name is? The guy. Well, shit. What are y'all doing? That guy. It's like me. It's like, well, piglets. What are y'all doing? So that's question number 1. Question number 2 is, what's your favorite brand of bottled water? You know, people say that certain ones taste like, you know, nickels, certain ones taste like minerals. You can taste the chlorine, you can taste this, you can taste that. It tastes like dirt. What bottled water is y'all's favorite? If you guys could answer that question also, that would be greatly appreciated. And number 3, does ketchup go on spaghetti? Let me know, yes or no. All right, guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!